the movie, let's just admit it. It's basically the cast of the first film meets any zombie movie with a dash of the Book of Eli. Okay. There are a few more elements. Like having the dialogue of The Matrix. You know, that movie where everyone's favorite thing to say is the same four-letter word? Sometimes in those moments I think we can do away with saying anything altogether. Just have their face tell us how they're feeling. Honestly, I'm not offended by it. It's just kind of lazy. But all these little gripes aside, let's look at the movie as a whole. And there are several problems. Just remember, spoilers. Scorch Trials is the second installment of the Maze Runner film trilogy, based off the books by James Dashner. I wanted to like this movie. I really did. Especially since I thought it was going to be an improvement from the book. I don't really want to do a lot of comparing of the book to the film, but I think it's kind of necessary in this case just because of how much they changed and what they lost from it. First off, the title no longer applies. They changed the story so much that the title actually doesn't work for the plot. Originally, Wicked actually sends the kids into the Scorch as the second phase in their experimentation to figure out how their brains were working and why they could resist the flare disease that turns everybody into zombie-like creatures. Hence the name Scorch Trials. Like human trials? But instead of the kids going into the Scorch fully aware that they're being manipulated into these emotionally manipulative situations by Wicked, they're just fleeing into the mountains. And honestly, it really wouldn't have been that bad if the movie didn't dash from here to there, add on side characters, change what's going on, and just having them run around in circles. To make things worse, there is next to zero character development in this film. The only character that really develops is Teresa, because at the very beginning, Wicked restores her memories, and then she starts remembering why she was doing everything she was doing, why she and Thomas were helping Wicked, and then she kind of just plays along with Thomas for a while, trying to figure out where she stands, and then sells everybody out at the end. That deviates heavily from the book. And it's not the fact that it deviates from the book that bothers me, it's the fact that it was much more compelling in the book. I wanted to like this movie. I really did. Especially since I thought it was going to be an improvement from the book. She was actually being manipulated by Wicked. She understood what was going on, and she understood why she and Thomas did what they did, and she still did have some belief in that cause, but at the same time she was warning Thomas that she was being manipulated and she was trying to save his life, which is not happening in the movie at all. It might be too late, but before everybody gets the idea that I super hated this film, yeah, it's too late. You guys already knew that. It wasn't terrible. It really wasn't. It was bad. Action-wise, the beginning of the film, it was quick-paced, felt pumped, like, yeah, this is gonna be awesome, and then it slows down. Which might not make sense because I said it was chaotic. The pacing was just weird. Action sequences were very interesting. The cranks, or zombies, were pretty fantastic, to be honest. I'm not a zombie person, except in the book, they're so much more freaky because they're still so human and creep you out and act like just insane people, like mentally disturbed people, whereas in the movie, they're much more just like zombies or in this case, leg, stomach. Someone's stomach got scratched and then someone's leg got bit and then both people got infected. I'm not gonna tell you who, but backtracking a little bit, I would still watch this movie again. I would watch this movie and enjoy it, probably. Do I think it's got a lot of drive to it? No. The character dynamics aren't really that good. So it's kind of funny that I'm actually saying this, that I'd watch it again because character dynamics are a big deal to me. I just thought visually, it was rather impressive. There were cliche moments, but they actually made those cliche moments different. I can appreciate it when filmmakers take an action moment that is predictable, but put a twist on it where it actually makes sense. For example, there's this one part where Thomas and Brenda are running away from the cranks. They go up this building that's basically crashed into another building, and Brenda falls and hits the glass. Thomas crawls down to get her. It's so touching. I'm actually sniffling because I have allergies. And then while they're down there and he's trying to get her off the glass, Crank comes, hits the glass too. The glass is cracking and it's about to break. And then Thomas actually finally reaches her safely. So after he grabs her hand, he takes this metal bar and smashes the glass so that the Crank, falls down and she's hanging on for dear life. Just like every action film has. You know how Star Trek had 3 moments where Kirk's hanging on the edge for life? It was kind of like one of those moments. Except it was planned. So cool. So, rating. From 0 to 10. 6. A 6, maybe a 6.5. Somewhere between 5.5 and a 6.5. It's probably just a 6. I'm not sure if I'm looking forward to the last movie, which the director said is not going to be split into 2 parts, but they did set it up differently, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens in this movie, but I'm not excited about it the way I was excited about Scorch Trials. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. You can check out my little mini rant on Jack Ryan that I made. I know it's an older film, but it was the first time I saw it, and I felt like making a video, so you can check that out. Enjoy the movies, and stay safe. Keep yourself safe. It's a dangerous world out there. Put your hard hat on. Take on the world. See ya.